Hi and welcome to another episode of Roettgen Braai Master. Today we're making cinnamon rolls in the Dutch oven on the Kamado. And what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is what we need for today. Now we need some flour, we need some milk, sugar, salt, yeast, an egg and some butter for the dough. Then for the stuffing we need some butter, some sugar, some chopped hazelnuts as well as some cinnamon. And for the frosting, which is optional but I think it works really well with it, you need some powdered sugar, an egg white and a little bit of water. Now for the dough, in the initial step we're going to melt the butter, and I've already heated up the milk a little bit. So that should help us with dissolving it. And then we're going to add the sugar as well as the yeast, let that work a little bit, and then we're going to add the remaining ingredients. Now the butter has melted, we're going to add the sugar into it and the yeast. And what I like to do is I like to break it down into smaller little chunks. It just makes it easier to dissolve. And then we're going to mix it and let the yeast start to develop. Give that a little bit of a mix. And we'll wait about 5 minutes. Right, our time's up and we're going to take the salt, put it in with the flour, give that a quick spin so that the salt distributes evenly. And then we're going to crack the egg, put it in with our milk, butter and yeast and sugar mix. Give that a quick stir. And then we're going to put it all together into the flour salt mix. And then we'll mix it until a uniform dough is created. Now the dough is ready, we're going to put it into this bowl and we leave it covered with a wet cloth for about an hour. Now the dough is almost ready, and what we're going to start now is we're going to melt the butter, then we're going to add the sugar, the cinnamon as well as the chopped hazelnuts to create our stuffing. Alright, and now we just leave it in there at a very low temperature until we need it. The dough is ready as well, and what I'm going to do is I've already put some flour onto this cutting board, and now we're just going to roll out the dough, and we need about a 40 by 50 centimeter wide dough area and about half a centimeter thick. Yeah, but obviously this is not a science, so don't worry if you don't get it perfect, it's alright, but we just don't want it too thick because obviously we want to roll up the dough into those lovely cinnamon buns, or cinnamon rolls, sorry. And now we take the stuffing and spread it all over the dough. Now we start rolling it in, just like that. Alright, and then we're going to cut it into about 3 centimeter wide individual rolls. Try to get them as uniform as possible, and then we're already going to put them in the Dutch oven. Alright, the cinnamon rolls are all cut up, and I've already put them facing upwards into my Dutch oven with a little bit of baking paper, and now they're going to stay in the Dutch oven for another hour, and then they're going to go on the barbecue. Now the cinnamon rolls have been in the Dutch oven for an hour, and let's have a look. And they've risen very nicely, and now they're going to go on the Kamado at about 180 degrees for about 45 minutes. Now total cook time can be anywhere between 45 and 55 minutes, maybe an hour. It really depends on how nice and brown they get on the top, but we'll check the first time after about 45 minutes. As I said, about 180 degrees, and I've created an indirect zone, and now we're going to rest it directly onto the deflector stones and leave it in there for 45 minutes. The cinnamon rolls are almost ready in the barbecue, and we're going to take care of the frosting now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in the powdered sugar, and we're going to mix it with the egg white, as well as a little bit of water just in case this gets too thick, and then we're already ready to go. "45 minutes in, and we're going to have a look. Look at those, and I think they look absolutely fantastic. So we're now going to put the frosting on, and then we're ready to eat. Now the cinnamon rolls are ready, and we're going to put the frosting on and wait a couple of minutes, and then we're ready to eat. But doesn't that look fantastic? I love it. Alright guys, and there you have it, our cinnamon roll made in the Dutch oven on the Kamado. Now I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up, and please head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again at Roettgen Braai Master.